Welcome to the BIC Magazine Weekly Industry Report, your go-to source for the latest updates in the energy sector. I'm Samantha, your AI podcast host, and today is January 24th, 2025. In today's episode, LyondellBasell begins the closure of its Houston refinery. The EIA gives its forecast for retail gas prices and other top news from the energy sector this week. But before we get started, we ask that if you enjoy our podcast, please like, comment, and share it with your colleagues. Your support helps us grow and allows us to bring you even more exciting updates from the energy sector in the future. With that being said, let's jump into the first story. LyondellBasell is set to permanently close its 263,776 barrel per day Houston refinery this weekend, marking the first of two U.S. refinery closures planned for 2025. Layoffs of up to 400 employees will begin 2 months after the shutdown starts, as part of a phased closure extending through February. Originally announced in 2023 after unsuccessful sale attempts, Lyondell postponed the shutdown to the first quarter of 2025. The company plans to repurpose the site along the Houston Ship Channel, converting existing hydrotreaters for plastic recycling operations expected after 2027. These upgrades will enable the production of plastic pellets from recycled materials, aligning with sustainability goals. Next up, the Energy Information Administration's January short-term energy outlook forecasts a steady decline in retail gasoline prices through 2026. The average U.S. gasoline price is expected to drop by 11 cents per gallon, 3%, in 2025, and an additional 18 cents per gallon, 6%, in 2026. The main drivers are lower crude oil prices and increased vehicle fuel efficiency. However, the forecast also warns of potential price offsets. Decreasing U.S. refinery capacity, such as the closures of LyondellBasell's Houston refinery in early 2025 and Phillips 66's Los Angeles refinery by the year's end, that we just mentioned in the previous story, could tighten supply, widening refinery margins slightly. We'll move on now to talk about the future of natural gas in the Southeast. Kinder Morgan has proposed the South System Expansion 4 project, a $3 billion initiative aimed at boosting natural gas capacity by an additional 1.3 billion cubic feet per day. If approved, the project could be operational between 2028 and 2029, supporting regional energy demands for decades to come. At a recent open house in Tuskegee, Alabama, Kinder Morgan representatives shared insights with landowners about the project's scope and benefits. According to Alan Four, Kinder Morgan's Vice President of Public Affairs, Alabama Power, a key stakeholder, has expressed a need for increased natural gas capacity to meet long-term energy demands. This project underscores the Southeast's growing energy needs and the pivotal role natural gas will play in the region's energy future. For our next story, former President Donald Trump's declaration of a national energy emergency aims to fast-track drilling and pipeline projects, citing inadequate energy supply concerns. Legal experts suggest the declaration will likely withstand court challenges, as the National Emergencies Act grants presidents broad authority to define emergencies. The executive order directs federal agencies to review regulations, such as the Clean Water Act and Endangered Species Act, for opportunities to accelerate approvals for energy projects. However, legal battles are expected to focus on how these directives are implemented, with environmental groups preparing to challenge actions that could weaken protections for water, wildlife, and ecosystems. While the declaration bolsters Trump's drill baby drill agenda, energy companies remain cautious, balancing production growth with shareholder returns and market conditions. Meanwhile, natural gas producers look to an anticipated boom in LNG exports to revitalize the sector following a challenging 2024. Finally, we'll close today's show out with a major development in U.S. energy infrastructure. The Department of Energy's Loan Programs Office has approved a $15 billion loan guarantee for Pacific Gas and Electric's Project Polaris. This initiative aims to bolster California's energy reliability and sustainability through expanded hydropower, advanced battery storage, upgraded transmission capacity, and virtual power plant deployment. This marks the first energy infrastructure reinvestment project to reach financial close, with a focus on delivering financial benefits to PG&E's 16 million customers via lower-cost financing. Project Polaris aims to emphasize job creation, partnering with IBEW Local 1245 to train and employ underserved groups, while engaging with local governments, Native American tribes, and community organizations to maximize outreach and community benefits. And with that, we come to a close on this week's episode of the BIC Magazine Weekly Industry Report. You can head over to bicmagazine.com to read the full stories discussed today, and make sure to follow us on all of our social media channels so that you never miss out on the latest developments, updates, and announcements from the energy sector. Have a great day, and remember, it's what we do together that counts.